I'm here today to answer the question, are Sebos worth it? Spoiler alert, the answer is yes. So if you don't want to watch the video series, just take my word for it, but I'll explain. I'm Josh from Vacuums R Us and Sewing 2. We're out of Arvada and Boulder, Colorado. In preparation for this video series, I did a whole bunch of research. I tried to find all kinds of statistics. And the reality is, I couldn't find a lot of concrete data. So I'm going to be talking a lot about my personal experience here in the last 12 years in the industry, my interaction with customers. I'm going to talk a lot about what I see in our dumpster and what happens to that stuff as well. So first of all, some statistics that I think are pretty reliable is it looks like right now, and I'm filming this in 22, it looks like the vacuum industry is about $5 billion worldwide. That will shock a lot of people. And it answers the question, why do vacuum stores exist? It's because people need vacuums. But I looked into how many vacuum cleaners are consumed per year in the United States specifically. And what I found was statistics seem to show, generally speaking, and there's varying sources, but it looks like about 20 years ago, we were going through about 20 million vacuums sold per year in the United States. We're now up to about 50 million vacuums a year. So that kind of begs the question to me, why do we need so many stinking vacuum cleaners? We got just over 300 million people in the United States, right? A lot of them are kids, right? Families. And we're pumping out 50 million vacuum cleaners. And there's a couple reasons for that. One reason is that homes now may have multiple vacuums. We're seeing robot vacuums, stick vacuums, uprights, right? So that's one possible reason. But my interpretation of that data is two-pronged. One, I believe that in the last 20 years, consumers have been fed the lie that vacuums are disposable appliances, and that's okay and that's normal. The other trend that I see is that people will purchase multiple vacuum cleaners because none of them really work very well. So they'll buy one and maybe it kind of seems like it works okay over there on that bare floor, but boy, it's awful on the rug. Or maybe I just don't feel like it's cleaning my carpet anymore, and so we buy another one. And while it's appropriate in many cases to have multiple vacuums in one house, one trend I'm seeing is people are buying multiple machines because none of them really address any of their cleaning needs. So I'm going to talk to you from a purely financial aspect of why Sebos are worth it. Some of my videos are going to cover why you can maintain the product and why it'll last because of that, but I'm just going to talk hard numbers here. My experience is that the average household spends at least $100 per year on vacuum cleaners. Maybe they're buying brand X and it's $80 and it lasts 8 to 10 months. Maybe they're buying the other brand in the department store that costs $400 or $500 and maybe it lasts 4 or 5 years. But at the end of the day, everybody is spending $100. If you spend $1,000 on a vacuum cleaner and it lasts 25 years, you have paid less than half what other people are paying. So all that said, I think you probably figured that out for yourself, and that's why you're watching this video right now. I have the conversation every day with customers. I buy a vacuum every year. I have pets. Boy, they always break. You know, it seems like I'm always replacing my vacuum. I have the conversation all the time, and I'm betting that's why you're here, because your experience is not that vacuums last an average of 8 years. It'll blow your mind here. I believe in the industry, as a professional in this industry, seeing the back end and seeing the front end, working with manufacturers, I believe that vacuums should last anywhere between 15 to 30 years. I'm frustrated when I interface with customers and I share their frustration that they have spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over the last several decades with products that don't work, break quickly, and fill our landfills. It does not have to be that way. All right, so that's a lot of mumbo jumbo, but from somebody that's worked in this industry for a long time, I think Sebos are worth it. I think they're worth the money. If you don't believe me yet, watch the rest of our videos. The upcoming videos, we're gonna go over how easy they are to maintain, parts availability, you're gonna look at longevity and some other concerns in greater detail.